Radio lawan COVID-19, 103.8 Brava Radio, the smoothest sound on radio. Hai Brava listeners, welcome to Hot Seat. Kembali bersama saya Farah Tubagus. Dan kali ini Hot Seat masih melalui Zoom pastinya Brava listeners. Dan tamu kita kali ini adalah seorang aktor yang juga blasteran seperti saya, namun we're not related. Dia Indo-Jerman, saya Indo-Amerika. But anyway, dia mungkin aja nih membintangi film action favorit Anda. Resumenya impresif banget, Brava listeners. Dia juga pernah membintangi film Indonesia berhasil go international, The Raid 2. Without further ado, let's welcome Mr. August Arifin Putra. Hi, Arifin.
Hi, how are you?
Good. So we're back at this, yeah?
Yeah, so are you staying sane in these times? I heard you're in a World War I bunker these days.
Yes, I am. I am in a soundproof bunker that I have made creatively by myself. And I didn't actually hammer all the soundproof things, but yeah, I made it myself. So proud of me. But thanks for asking. All right, so you've been in this business for a long time, Arifin, and dan ternyata you're a great actor, obviously, but ternyata masih ada profesi lain yang mau lo kuasai. Dan in my research and Agatha's research, obviously, you want to become like a producer. Is that right?
Yes, correct.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
one of the things. Well, at the moment, I have my own production company.
Okay.
It's called Lingkungan, and we mostly produce web-based content. Also at the moment, actually, funnily enough, during these COVID times, me and a couple of friends, we established another content creator and also basically an entertainment media company because of COVID, because we were like anxious, like, okay, what's going to happen? Where is it going to go?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
we could
true.
put this company together.
Okay. Tapi sampai sekarang apa aja? What are the steps that you took untuk mencapai the next step for you to become a producer? Do you have a goal? Like, what kind of movies do you wanna release?
I think producing movies right now is going to be quite difficult for at least another year.
Okay.
With cinemas closing, and then after that juga cinemasnya begitu buka, mereka cuma kapasitas 50%. So basically, you have to work twice as hard just to get the same amount of viewers, so to speak. Movies for at least another year are going to be quite difficult to produce and quite difficult to be part of.
Okay.
So basically, I think at the moment, most people, they're moving to digital. So we're moving to digital as well. So as I said, there are these two companies that I'm involved in. And one of them, actually, we are involved in, so we help other online magazines to create content for them. So for instance, to promote movies or to have lifestyle channels or something like that. So we do that for them. Right now, we are actually in the process of developing a few new concepts of webinars, because a lot of people that have webinars right now,
Correct, yeah.
A lot of people, they're bored with the whole Zoom box kind of system.
Like
like
we're doing right now.
So basically, it's our job to figure out how to make it more interesting and how to basically reinvent the whole webinar concept. It's here to stay, we think. And we actually co-produced a movie, and it was in conjunction with a company called Butterfly Pictures and a school called Selamat Pagi Indonesia, which is actually a school 100% for orphans. So basically, it's an experiential school. Jadi di sekolah ini, hebatnya, they started just with one little plot of land. I think 1 hektar tanah gitu, sekolah doang. Terus tiba-tiba now it's like 20 hectares of land, and they have like a theme park and this and that and all that stuff. Jadi all these kids, they are fully involved in how the school evolves. And they're not just in the classroom all day, tapi misalnya kalau matematika, yaudah, they have a souvenir shop, and then there they learn how to do accounting and stuff like that. Or if someone someone is into theater or stuff like that, they have an auditorium, and then they create these shows. Then pas aku lihat, you probably think like if high school kids make like a theater performance, yeah, it's okay, but actually it's very impressive.
Really good.
Yeah, so they want to have a self-sustaining school. So basically, it's one, that the school itself can survive, and secondly, once these kids actually graduate from school, they can go out in the world and become successful people.
Okay. So where is the school located?
Di Batu Malang in Jawa Timur.
Oh, okay. So it actually exists. This awesome, cool school. Bisa nggak tuh diterapin ke sekolah-sekolah di Jakarta? Because, sometimes learning is just not enough. As like you have to be hands-on as well. You can't just sit in a classroom and just read, ngafal. It's not really,
Yep, exactly. Jadi makanya di sini dia nggak cuman hafal dan repetitif doang, tapi emang bener-bener gimana ya? I don't like the word, tapi merangsang otak mereka supaya I don't like the word, it sounds weird. Tapi ya intinya merangsang otak mereka supaya mereka lebih kreatif gitu dan benar-benar problem solving. Jadi ya belajar matematika pasti di ruang kelas, tapi habis itu penerapannya benar-benar in a real world scenario. Dan juga yang lebih hebatnya lagi sih adalah bahwa ini kan anak-anak yatim piatu, dan obviously kalau kita anak yatim piatu, apalagi if we have like a very troubled past, pasti kita datangnya tuh dengan gimana ya, dengan ego yang cukup terluka gitu kan, maksudnya that some of them obviously then are down or they feel aduh ya aku cuma anak yatim doang gitu kan, tapi the beautiful thing about the school is bahwa di sini benar-benar they want to empower every single student gitu, bahwa everyone is special gitu kan, your circumstances don't define you. Then every kid who goes into the school has to fill out a vision board. What do they want in the future? What are their wildest dreams? And then actually the school tries to make these dreams become a reality. Jadi misalnya ada beberapa anak di situ, atau salah satu bilang aku pengen banget lihat Eiffel Tower. And then they actually made that dream come true, and they brought I think 12 to 20 students all the way to the Vatican, I think, and then after Switzerland, where they experienced snow for the first time in their entire lives.
Nice.
Because obviously lihat Eiffel Tower. And I think that obviously those kind of experiences, when you feel that you have a dream and you're allowed to dream and those dreams can come true, itu sih hebat banget. And actually in this movie we tell that story, that story of them having that dream and trying to achieve that dream, or achieving actually.
Okay, well, you're telling me the story. I feel like I'm watching the movie. Great storyteller, man. That's why you're so talented. If I was supposed to tell that story, you'd be like, okay, zooming out for a minute and coming back. All right. Bravo listeners, apakah Anda tahu kalau Arifin memiliki passion di bidang impact investing dan kelestarian lingkungan? Hot and smart. That is a very deadly combination, Arifin.
Very deadly.
Very deadly. I mean, seriously. Ya kan? Namanya juga Arifin Putra ya. Okay, Arifin, let's talk a little bit about that. Like you've mentioned, because Agatha and I were doing research that you have passion in finance and also entrepreneurship. Kira-kira nih, kalau lo nggak terjun ke dunia film, would you be like doing either one of that or both, finance and entrepreneurship?
Probably. Karena maksudnya kalau kayak bokap nyokap sih, both of them were and are entrepreneurs.
Okay.
Jadi kayaknya jiwa itu sih udah ada. Kalau dulu waktu masih SD, kalau nggak salah, mimpi besarnya pengen punya pabrik mobil ramah lingkungan, gitu. Itu
dari lo kecil.
Dari SD, ya dari SD emang mimpi besarnya begitu. Jadi kayaknya dari dulu sih udah ada ambisi ke arah situ. Terus, yes, so I think this year, last year, sorry. Last year, ini 2020 ya, so 2019 mulai satu perusahaan baru, it will focus on impact investing, dan namanya Terra Investments. Kenapa namanya Terra Zura? Kalau Terra itu dari kata Latin Terra as in earth, dan Zura diambil dari kata Itali Azura, blue. So the whole idea is if there was an interstellar tourist, flying towards the Earth, what they would see would be a blue planet, blue Earth. And basically the main goal, the main mission of Terra Investments is to just very simply keep it blue.
Keep it blue. Okay.
That's our mission. Then it's a very small. It's basically a special purpose vehicle aja sih, SPV aja. to invest in impactful companies that have, good economical and social impact on the environment and also on the people of it. So as of now, we have invested in 2 companies. And as I said, very small. So one of them is a restaurant chain called Burgreens. I don't know if you've ever heard of them.
Yeah, Burgreens actually sent some food to Brava Radio one time for our birthday. So yeah, we really know Burgreens. So delicious.
One of them is Burgreens because they focus on plant-based meals, and
correct.
Just again thinking about impact on the earth. I mean, if you see how many people we have on the planet and how many people we will have, and imagine if all of China, all of India, and all of Africa, all of them start eating more and more meat, we just don't have enough land. We just
correct.
We just cannot cater to all of those needs. So mau nggak mau, emang you kind of need to have a more plant-based diet. It has to focus more on plant-based, and that's why I believe in Burgreens, and they have some plans in the future which helps in that direction, which are bigger in scale. Obviously, I cannot talk about that right now. And then there is another company that we invested in, but because of a non-disclosure agreement, I cannot say that much about it because it's still in the very early stages, and because of COVID, everything got moved back. But basically, it is, very simply put, a ride-sharing company.
Okay, and damn NDAs, man. Non-disclosure. Darn it. So, tapi berarti you were telling me that dari SD lo udah punya mimpi untuk bikin bengkel mobil yang
bukan bengkel, pabrik mobil.
Oh, pabrik mobil. Sorry, pabrik mobil yang sustainable for our ini. Berarti emang the cause that you champion is really sustainable living, ya? I mean,
well, it's sustainable living, or more simply put, circularity sih. Karena pada dasarnya kalau sekarang siklus konsumsi kita tuh kayak satu garis gitu loh. Jadi maksudnya ini produksi, habis itu konsumsi, habis itu buang, gitu kan? And then you don't really care what happens with the trash. I'm also very passionate about trash, by the way. It's very weird. And
no, it's not. I am too. Trust me, I am too. I have like 3 freaking garbage can, garbage areas, and it's just like I do compost and everything. I know. Will I be able to achieve zero waste living? Probably not. Maybe a couple of percent, much less. But why not, right?
Yeah,
do you believe that we would ever be zero waste?
Kalau dipikir-pikir, Indonesia actually they have the perfect infrastructure to do it. They would if they actually use it, and if there is the political will. Jadi maksudnya sesimpel ini deh. One of them obviously is energy. Kenapa Jakarta itu banyak smog di mana-mana? Kalau dulu kan orang bilang, ya gara-gara ada banyak mobil, ya udah gara-gara asap knalpot gitu kan. Tapi saat ada PSBB atau semi lockdown di Jakarta, tetap aja foggy juga, tetap ada smog gitu kan. Jadi it cannot be the cars because there were not any cars in the streets, tapi tetap ada smog. Jadi ternyata salah satu masalah utamanya adalah bahwa in the 100 km radius dari Jakarta itu ada 5 coal-fired power plants. And the coal that they burn is, I think, low-calorie coal, which means that it's very dirty. And they probably don't have the CO2 scrubbers and stuff like that. Nah, jadi karena itu, kita ada smog. Tapi actually, kalau Indonesia mau, we are on the ring of fire. We're smack in the middle of the ring of fire.
We
have a lot of volcanoes. We have a shit ton of volcanoes.
I know.
So basically, all we need to do is we need to tap into those volcanoes. Terus dari situ, we have basically free energy for life. As long as we take care of it, we have free energy for life. Di Italia ada kok geothermal plant yang bertahan selama hampir 100 tahun. So basically, it's possible. Cuman,
that's what your company needs to do next. Tap into the geothermal around the volcano.
Mau, cuman masalahnya mahal. Satu mahal ya. Dua, birokrasi kita ribet.
That's true. No need to explain. I gotcha. All right, that's good to know. Like I've never known because short story before I go to break. my mom's family is from California, and they haven't been to Jakarta for a while. So when they came to Jakarta last year, they were like, "Is that fog in Jakarta?" I'm like, "No, it's pollution." Literally, they thought it was foggy, and I'm just like, "No, it's literally pollution." So good to know that we have that power plant base that is not good for us. So I'm always happy to learn something new from people I talk to. So I like that. Thank you, Arifin, for explaining that. So Arifin, you're hot, you're smart, you're funny, off air. No, I'm kidding.
Off air, on air.
On air, you're like, whatever. No, I'm kidding.
Yes, sir.
So there are a lot of women out there because like when I was, like, okay, we're going to interview Arifin Putra now. They're like, oh my God, is he single? Arifin Putra, are you single?
No, I'm not single. Actually, I mean, I think Lambe Tura, without my permission, obviously, I think there were 3 instances where Lambe Tura photographed me.
What is Lambe Tura? I'm sorry.
Oh, you don't know what Lambe Tura is? Good for you. You don't need to know. It's okay. Agatha probably knows. Your producer probably knows. So basically, it's a citizen journalism. Well, not journalism. It's citizen paparazzi.
Okay. Oh, and then what?
So basically,
they posted on their Instagram.
The weirdest post that someone told me about. Karena I don't follow this Lambe Tura. But the weirdest thing that happened was I was just checking coffee in a supermarket, and apparently this person just passes me and very discreetly takes a video of me looking at coffee in a supermarket, and then all of a sudden it becomes news with thousands or dozens of thousands of views that I am checking out coffee in a supermarket. And it's just very freaky.
Hot.
I mean, no matter where you are, they just kind of take videos of you.
But do you get used to that though? I mean, do you get used to people doing that?
I get used to it. But obviously, if you are in a relationship and the person is not used to all of this, it can become very uncomfortable.
I can imagine, yeah.
Although for me, I've been in the business for 20 years, so you kind of have your own, your own coping mechanism, so to speak. Kalau misalnya if people talk badly about you, or if they adore you, or whatever it is, anything in excess, you kind of have a way of coping with it. You're used to it. Tapi people who are not used to it, yes, it can be very difficult for them.
Oke, tadi gue bilang kalau lo sama Mike Lewis bikin satu podcast judulnya Add to Watch List, ya kan? Lo ini gue waktu itu sempat dengerin lo ngebahas tentang wait a minute, lo ngebahas tentang Space Force itu kalau satu streaming media tuh bikin iklannya bagus banget. Tapi lo udah nonton Space Force sendiri?
Udah nonton Space Force ya.
I think it was funny.
Tapi kayak joke-joke-nya tuh cringe banget sih gitu. Kalau Space Force, tapi gini, karena kita kan add to watch list itu, kenapa namanya add to watch list? Karena kalau kita watch itu kan emang kita selalu ada watch list gitu kan. Basically you decide if you add it to the watch list or not gitu.
Correct.
Nah, kalau kita juga kalau untuk serial, we base the final say apakah layak untuk add to watch list atau enggak berdasarkan the pilot episode.
Oh, pilot episode.
Ya, nah kalau pilot episode dari Space Force, menurut gue kurang. Kayak apa yang dijanjikan di trailernya tuh nggak muncul di pilotnya. Tapi Space Force is definitely, if you give it time and if you give it like time to flourish and bloom, iya sih lama-lama tuh it kind of grows on you gitu. Tapi
I finished that series in 2 days. I mean, it's only 1 season, right?
It's only 1 season, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm waiting for season 2, which I'm sure it's gonna be a long time because of this pandemic. I guess nobody's shooting movies. I don't know, I'm not, But...
Kalau masalahnya buat gue juga, for me, seeing Phoebe in jail is just very distracting.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. It's Phoebe Buffet. Phoebe Buffet.
Phoebe in jail?
I know, gue pas yang tiba-tiba, loh, why is she, he now is the general for like, the Space Force, and suddenly she's in jail, so we don't know actually the backstory on that, right? When she went to jail.
Karena di eksposisinya kan, di mereka tuh masih satu keluarga kan. Terus tiba-tiba abis itu pas dia udah nyampe in that secret base, which apparently is not that secret, tiba-tiba ada si Phoebe-nya udah, not Phoebe.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's just say.
She was, Phoebe, because she's Phoebe, so,
Phoebe was already in jail, and you're like, what?
What the? Yeah, exactly. That was like, what I did was, I went back the episode, terus gue yang kayak, pelan, gue bilang, ini kenapa tiba-tiba dia masuk penjara? So, that's a big mystery for me. Why #free Phoebe, please, come on.
Yeah, and then also kayak, apa sih, super secret base, tapi tiba-tiba the kid can just waltz in, and reporters can waltz in, and this and that, so I'm a bit confused.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense on that. But, Arifin, can you tell me and also Bravo listeners, your top 3 currently binge-watchable according to add to watch list, according to you and Mike Lewis?
Ooh, okay. Kalau according to Mike Lewis, I don't know.
Okay. According to you, add to watch list, kira-kira apa?
Despicable to me. Absolutely despicable. That very friendly Canadian guy. No.
He's Canadian?
He is Canadian.
I'm kidding.
But he's not French Canadian, so he's okay.
I'm kidding. All right. Go ahead. 3. Binge-watchable.
Kalau binge-watchable, on HBO, I on add to watch list, I said I wasn't sure, tapi once I gave it a shot, I really like the show Succession, actually. Succession. Have you ever watched it?
Dude, come on. Are we going to talk about this right now?
I don't know.
It's only an hour show. Oh, come on, Succession? Yeah, I love Succession.
Maybe you don't watch that kind of thing, because there are not a lot of lovable characters in there. So it can
yeah, the father is not nice. The kids are backstabbing, but yeah, family, right?
Yeah, everyone is backstabbing. At the beginning, I actually liked Connor, and then
you go through
turns out to be like a whole complete psychopath. I'm like, whoa, that escalated quickly.
But that's good though. There's like a twist, and then you stop for a moment, and you're like, whoa, when did that happen? I like that.
Yeah,
I like twisty stuff. Yeah. So Succession is one.
Succession is one, and a show that I just absolutely love is Peaky Blinders.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that. I really like Peaky Blinders.
That era, and then that Speakeasy really existed at that era. Now people are like, oh, let's go to Speakeasy. I'm like, really? Didn't that era last? Okay. Yeah. I know. I like
just
Peaky Blinders.
Spot on. And Tom Hardy also in there is just perfect. Although he doesn't play that much, but when he does come into the show, it's just very nice, very spot on. And then the last show, the show really stresses me out, but I only like the first 2 seasons. I don't like the 3rd season. The Ozarks. Have you ever watched the Ozarks?
No, that one I will watch next. Why? You don't like the 3rd one?
The 3rd one is horrible. Because the first, so it's basically about money launderers. So this guy, he's really good. He's an accountant, and he's just really good in laundering money. And he just kind of gets himself from one problem into the next, and in the end, he kind of has to launder money for the mafia and this and that.
Yeah, like 500 million or something, right?
Yeah, just huge amounts of money.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And for whatever reason, he ends up in this lake called the Ozarks. And there he just starts laundering money like crazy. And, apparently in this very sleepy little town, there are just a lot of mob bosses and gangsters and whatnot. And he kind of has to make everyone happy and enemies with everyone. So it's a very stressful show. But the beautiful part is that the whole family is kind of in on it. And they just together, they kind of fight through it. The problem is in season 3, is that the husband and the wife, they kind of go against each other, and then it kind of destroys the whole foundation of the story. But other than that, it's really good. From everyone, I hear that Chernobyl is absolutely awesome, but I haven't yet, so I cannot say.
Okay, Chernobyl's not on the I've seen it not on the total watch list, but Ozark sounds like. Have you seen Billions? The series.
Yeah,
Billions?
I have.
Very similar to that, where Bobby Axelrod and and then the U.S. attorney, they get into this fight, and then they kind of go get, so that's all those plots. Okay, but anyway, Ozark's on my next list. So hey, actually, that's our show, Arifin. See?
Oh, that's it? Okay.
That's it. There you go. Thanks so much for giving us your time and talking with us here on Brava Radio. Then there you go, Brava listeners. So getting a little bit more insight about seorang Arifin Putra. Thanks again, Arifin, for being here. So Brava listeners, terima kasih untuk tuning into Hot Seat. This is Hot Seat, Mr. August. Saya Farah Tubagus, sign off dari Cigar Lounge. We'll see you in September. Bye.